already here.
Caitlin's in the middle.
Alright, you with Jeff.
Hey! Don't touch my panda.
You just have to say that you're fine.
I'm just kidding. He's gonna attack! He's gonna kill everybody!
He's got a thirst for blood that cannot be sated.
Alright.
I broke my thumbnail last night, and now it looks like a toe, and I named it Paul.
Oh my god, how'd you do that?
Your toe, the thumbnail, or the thumb?
Wait, no, you didn't break your real nail. You broke the
I broke
gel.
my fake nail.
Oh, okay.
But it still hurt. But this is Paul.
Here at Psycosmos, we don't judge you, no matter how many limbs you do or do not have. So we're gonna get into it now. We're just gonna draw from our magic hat and
our shape-shifting hat.
But first, we should also welcome back Jeff and Richard, who were sick last week.
Welcome back, Rich and Jeff.
Thank you.
They were sick together.
Yeah, that's right.
It was cute.
Jeff's really sweet.
Even though Jeff's my panda. He went and took care of Rich while he was sick.
So we got Game of Thrones again. So, what did you guys think of this past week's episode?
I really loved it. I mean, nothing really happened, but...
Yeah.
A lot did happen.
But a lot did happen, yeah.
That is a great way to put it. I don't know. I thought it was a little boring, but that doesn't mean it was bad.
Yeah.
Just because nothing really happened. It wasn't particularly exciting.
The way I
wasn't
see it
bad.
is it was like the calm before the storm.
I was just about to say that,
Yeah.
yes. I thought it was a really strong opening, too, with the actual little mini trial of Jamie.
Yes.
That's great. I love when they just jump right into it, right in the thick of things.
And of course, we got what we all wanted, which was the confrontation with Jamie and Bran,
Yeah.
which was really good.
That was huge. That was huge.
The comment he said to Jamie, where he said it was something along the lines of, "How do you know there's going to be an afterwards?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very foreshadowing over here. I don't feel so good about Jamie's chances of making it through this thing anymore after that.
He's just gonna stick around and help out for as much as he can, I think, because that's why Bran pretty much said that he should stay. And that little jab at him, the things we do for love, that was so clever. I loved that.
I loved all like the little idiosyncrasies between the characters, like especially when Arya goes and visits Beric and the Hound on the she goes to visit the Hound on like the castle wall,
yeah.
And then Beric walks up and she's like, "I'm not spending my last night with you, miserable old." Yeah.
Yeah, she had a good last night.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. I did not expect that at all. I couldn't believe it.
I was so excited.
I wasn't expecting it. I was more open to the chance of that happening since they started sort of pushing it more together, especially after the moment where she says, haven't made my weapon yet. He's like, I gotta make all these axes, and she's like, well, mine would be better, and you better make it stronger than these. And he takes the axe and he slams it down into the wood, and he's like, it's strong enough, and he walks away. She's that,
yeah.
And the way she was looking at his steamy forearms when he plunged the metal into the oil to cool it it was very slight, but it was like this. Ooh, that was kind of hot.
Yeah, no doubt.
But then for me, like I still wasn't fully expecting it. But as soon as she set down the weapon and started taking off the gloves, as soon as she took off the one glove, I was like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
It's game time now.
Yeah. You're right. I think and that was the moment when she just started talking, and I was like, yo, Arya's going in. She's taking him down. I couldn't believe it.
Take off your own bloody pants.
Yeah, that was a good line. I think there were definitely a lot of notable events that happened in this episode, as seemingly almost meaningless they were. They weren't meaningless. It was these little things kind of all coming back together. You have all these characters just hanging out in Winterfell.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it. Brienne getting knighted.
Yes.
That was a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be, I think, one of the best, most positive moments that people are going to look back on with the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I love how it was just like, why aren't you a knight, Brienne? She goes, oh, well, tradition and whatnot. And then they're all just basically like, no, screw tradition. Mm-hmm. You're getting knighted. And when Jamie stepped up and did it, I was like, forget it. That's just perfect, given their past.
Absolutely.
I love supportive husband Tormund, is what I like to call him. Because, so first he's like, tradition. I'd knight you. And then when she gets knighted, he's literally standing there clapping like a happy, supportive husband. He's just like, yay, I'm so proud of you, honey, way to go.
Big woman.
He's just adorable, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that little scene between Daenerys and Sansa was pretty important too, because it literally teetered back and forth. At first, it started to go a little bad because she was talking about Tyrion, and Sansa does have a soft spot in her heart for him, so she was more on the side of defending him. But then when they started talking about Jon, I was like, oh, yay, they're getting along, because she made that joke about his height and everything, and they both laughed. But then when Sansa asked about what happens to the north after, and then Daenerys just pulled her hand away, I was like, no, so close. It was going so well. I just want to know where they're actually standing right now, because it's kind of hard to tell. I think that they're mostly on the same page, but they still have this elephant in the room pretty much. Or two, actually, considering they're related, and they don't even know it yet still.
That's a really good point you make about Sansa defending Tyrion, because in hindsight of that whole storyline there, Tyrion was ultimately good for Sansa. Like, he wasn't particularly bad. He just kind of accepted that they were in this shitty situation, and that he didn't want to do anything to really make it worse than it had to be.
He was very respectful.
And I'm hoping at least that kind of like you said, it was going good, that will maybe open Daenerys' eyes, because Tyrion's was against them for some time. The fact that she's now defending him, like stepping up to defend him, like that shows for something. I'd say.
Absolutely.
I just love seeing Sansa as like the cold, calculating, in control, like Lady of Winterfell. Like it's really pretty badass, and I like how you got the whole I guess like duality between you got Jon Snow kind of repeating history with bending the knee and everything. That's how it originally went with I think it was one of the Brandons, like the king who knelt. It's like he did that to save his people from the dragons. Similar thing, but different with Jon. And then you got the other side where you got the hard tradition for independence, and like, this is our kingdom, this is our region, we know this land, this is ours, you do not get to tell us how we get to live in and rule these lands. And you got that in Sansa. It's awesome.
I think Sansa she's starting to show a lot of Catelyn's traits now, honestly. I'm starting to see it a lot more in her. I love that.
I love when she gets all business, her eyes.
Yes.
It's very cold, and it's just
piercing.
It's like, oh really?
He loves you,
Keep saying that.
Does that bother you? Men do stupid things. Just like
yep. They're easily manipulated.
Man, she's good. She's I can't remember the actress's name.
Sophie Turner.
I think she did.
Sophie Turner, yeah.
I think she's doing a great job now.
Absolutely.
I like Sansa the most now, and aside from maybe Arya, I feel like she's had the most growth and consistent building up of any character in the series.
What about Jaime, though?
Yeah.
Jaime has the most redemption. So
okay.
It's a similar thing, but not quite the same. Because she started off a little bit of a brat, I suppose you could say, but she's a child.
She was an uncooked loaf of bread in the beginning.
Uncooked loaf of bread. Okay. And then, after she's went through everything, she's only consistently grown stronger and smarter as a character, I think.
Yes, she's definitely learned from a lot of her experiences, for sure, and it shows in her tactics and in the future. Well, present, technically, but I hope there's a future in the show. Who do you think is going to die?
Everybody? Everyone?
Grey Worm is dead.
Yeah.
I've been telling everybody this. I'm almost positive he's going to die, just because you put a character on a scene with his beloved, and he tells her, when this is all over, we're going to go away to some super beach somewhere, and I'm going to keep you safe and protect you. All right, you might as well have just said, I'm going to die next episode.
Yeah, he's probably going to go out in hopefully a important way, because
we were talking, we think it's either going to be a White Walker or
the Night King himself.
Even if he's badass enough, maybe the Night King himself. He's going to
really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty chilling. That could happen. Yeah, because and again, that's a character who has just been fueled fight his whole life from youth till now. So I could see him taking out probably one of those lead
commanders or something. Yeah. I was actually talking to somebody about this. Do we know, like, this is a little bit of, like, a side note. Is there more about the Night King? Like, his actual character? I know how he came about. What was it? The forest people, the tree people?
Yes.
When I remember, yeah, we were talking about that scene. But who was he? Was he anybody that was actually of significance, or was he just a random man in the woods that they chose?
I don't quite remember. I knew there was that origin story episode where they went back and they were like those or those entities.
Yeah, those little tree. Yeah, I really
Tree
don't know what they
dwelling
are.
of the
Yeah,
forest.
yeah, children
Yeah.
of the forest. Yeah, but all they showed was that he was literally just chained to a tree, and then there was just an ice pick in his whole sternum, and then he became the Night King. He was just the first one.
Was it the Children of the Forest that put that thing in there?
Yeah, I remember she like.
And I think it was Dragon Glass, which is weird because
Oh.
it's like, how does Dragon Glass kill you if you got it in you? It's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah. That
know.
was strange.
Maybe they'll. I've been hearing the rumors about the spin-off shows, so maybe they'll show something about that in a spin-off or something. But yeah, anyways, I agree. I think a lot of people are gonna die next week.
Yeah.
So this coming episode, who do you feel like pretty sure like in this next episode has a good chance of dying? Because for me, I got Grey Worm. I think Barrick.
Yeah.
And maybe the Hound. I think the Hound's gonna
Hound-
die in this battle.
He
I don't know if it's gonna be next episode.
I don't think it'll be next episode because he's had too much screen time, like through the entire show, to just bite the dust on the third episode of the final season. I think. But who knows? It's Game of Thrones. I mean,
They don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
Evil monsters.
Who else? All right, so we have Grey Worm. Barrick, I agree with. He's probably gonna go out in some nice.
He's gonna go out in a blaze of glory.
Just in poor taste.
Anyone else on mine?
I just don't want to name any names because I
Yeah.
just don't want it to be.
Maybe not next episode, but I don't know. Kind of on the fence about Jamie dying. I really don't want Brienne to die.
Me neither, but
Who?
yeah,
Who
Brienne, I think she is going to die, actually. That's definitely, I think that's in the cards for her. Because they just had that really big, beautiful scene for her, and then it was like, there you go, that was it for you.
That's a good speculation there.
I think
Nope.
Jorah's gonna die.
No. What about Davos? Do you think he's going to die?
I think he's gonna come up in arms at some point and be like, well, I've avoided all these fights and now I have to do something, and he's gonna do something good and then probably die.
Because
Maybe.
what's his job right now? He's just supposed to be like waving the torch or something like that? Pretty much?
I don't know. Wait, what torch? Like to signify?
Yeah, I thought he was like signaling or something. I thought that was
Okay.
like pretty much his only thing, but and then that's why Daenerys said like Tyrion like he can wave the torch by himself or something, and that's why she wants him to stay safe. She doesn't want him to
okay.
battle.
Yeah, I know Tyrion's getting sent down to the crypts.
Which is a smart move because she definitely needs somebody like that on her side.
I'm confused about like Varys. Like, why is he still here? Like, what the hell's he doing?
I-
Like, what's going
just
on?
tagging along with everyone.
He's just tagging along. Like, he's barely done. I feel like
I hope he doesn't turn. You
that's
think
what
he'll-
I've been getting scared of.
Because I've been thinking of that probably ever since maybe season 6 or 7 when he said something strange. I don't remember what it was, but I've been kind of curious about him for a while.
Because like I think the only significant thing he's really said is this whole little talk with Tyrion and Davos, where he's talking about, oh, the young respect us to keep us at a distance, so we don't remind them that nothing lasts. And like I think like that's I'm trying to think of other things he said that was like even close to report. Other than that, I got nothing. So it's like, if he's there and he's getting this screen time, he just keeps showing up and he's in the background. It's like he's got to be going somewhere or something.
Yeah.
And I hope it's not that because he's probably going to be down in the crypts. So I hope it's not him just chilling down in the crypts and he just like
I think I saw in the commercial
gets
that
stabbed
he
and
is.
dies.
Yeah.
And he falls forward, and then they're like, "Oh my God, there's dead people down here."
Yeah.
Side note: everybody in that crypt is going to get slaughtered. Okay, those poor people down there,
Sitting ducks.
They're sitting ducks.
I'm trying to think. Varys and Baelish had some communication with one another back in early with the Lannisters and all that. They were talking. So who knows? knows what's happening? What if Varys is Baelish? That'd be crazy. Too much of a stretch, I think.
Not.
Yeah.
If they did that, I would be like, oh, come on, guys.
God.
Oh, let's talk about other events that happened in the show. So we talked about the talk between Bran and Jaime. We talked about Brienne's knighting. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about. Podrick's song.
He got pipes, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Right?
such a beautiful song.
It's just like, I got this, everybody. Beautiful singing voice.
Did not expect that from him at all. But did he? I was trying to think after that happened if he sung anything else in any of the earlier episodes or no. I don't
think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Maybe it did, and we're just not remembering.
It was just so good. He was like, all right, does anyone know any songs or whatever? And like, no, I don't know a song. A few people like murmured, and then he just starts singing. I was like,
Yes.
I love the scene where they're all drinking, and he goes for a cup of wine, and Brienne's like, no. All right, half a cup. And then Tyrion
Glug, 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 glug.
overflowing, and the faces they make at each other, like, I got you, bro. Thanks.
Yeah. Yo, oh my god, it's great. All right. Any other notable moments or anything?
Oh, I liked the fact that when Theon arrived, he told Daenerys that him and Yara have pledged themselves to Winterfell, and then he asked Bran if he could protect him.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
That was cool. That was a good moment. I like how Sansa just right to the hug.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was that choked me up. I think a little
Yeah.
bit. Definitely, that was a big moment.
Definitely hit the heart, but that was a great moment, honestly. I like those.
I think Theon's gonna die.
I think he is
I
too.
think he's gonna have a really, really good redeeming sacrifice moment. I think he's gonna have one of those moments that he consistently had throughout the show, where it was like, I can fight and do something, or I can run away, and he always ran away right up until the final one where he fought that guy and took control of his little band of Ironborn to go rescue Yara.
Yes.
It's gonna be like that, but he's gonna make the right choice again, and he's gonna sacrifice himself.
I agree. That'll be spectacular.
I'm also wondering. Sorry, I did not mean to cut you
No,
off.
that's okay. I was
gonna say I'm also wondering when Bronn is gonna come in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering when he's gonna come in.
We did
because
not
they
see
should-
him last episode
Not
at
even-
all.
yeah, I was gonna
It
say not
just,
even
just Winterfell.
Exactly.
We'll probably see a lot more of King's Landing
Yeah.
in the next episode.
Hopefully, yeah, because I want to know what's going on over there, kind of. I'm a little
Is
curious.
he on his way yet?
Yeah, right.
Is he gonna come?
ETA.
I really hope Dragonfire works on the Night King, because if Dragonfire doesn't work, then... Because I don't think Valyrian Steel worked on him, if I remember right.
Yeah, that Night King, he's gonna whip out some new power that we haven't seen yet. I already see it coming. That I think's gonna happen.
What about his... I mean, and that's after... I totally agree, and that's after the fact that he's also got the dragon.
And he can ride it, yeah.
Dragon, those javelins, and...
I'm scared for the other dragons. I think at least one other dragon's gonna die.
No, stop.
I know, I don't... Look, man, you think I want it to happen?
I speculate maybe because we don't... Daenerys is kind of turning into a wild card, I'd say, at this point. So I'm speculating that in this giant battle, she might go down and maybe get a little messed up, and then Jon might go and save her, and she's like, all right, maybe this is okay, and we can try and figure this out. And Jon's gonna be like, yeah, I don't want the throne. Or he's gonna be like, no, I do want the throne, or something like that. So
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing going on with them right now, because for the people watching at home who have chosen the teams, if you really like, and if you support Daenerys being queen because you think she's got the strongest claim, then it's this is awkward now because she doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
Officially. This is so it's, so now it's a question of, well, maybe she should be the best qualified person, but that hasn't...
and even then it's not clear. And
see.
as she becomes more of a wild card, the less I want her to be the queen.
She jumped real quick from realizing that they were related and did the hanky-panky.
Yeah.
The whole face of... And to... Then you're the heir to the throne. She zeroed in on that real quick.
Yep.
Podrick Payne's going to be the king.
I would root for that.
You heard it first here, folks.
But yeah, it's premiering Sunday. Totally watch the next episode, and then we'll make another video talking about our review and predictions for the next one.
Thanks for sponsoring us, HBO.
Please sponsor us.
Thank you for watching our video. Please like and subscribe and push our notification bell. You can also help support us by following us on Instagram, Snapchat, Patreon, and Facebook. I did it!